Hi guys, it's Lauren from the Skinny Confidential, and I have teamed up with the Design Network to show you how to style a bar cart. I am all about the vintage roll around bar cart, kind of that Mad Men feel, and this one's actually in my office. I'm totally not ashamed to admit it, because when it's 5 o'clock on a Friday, it's definitely margarita time, and if I'm still in the office, it's super convenient. So let's get started. So my first tip of setting a bar cart is having your liquor match the aesthetic of your room. I know that sounds psycho, but it turns out really cute when it's all put together. So the first thing I have is Bombay Sapphire. You can find this at the grocery store. And the bottle is this really pretty blue, and it just totally matches with my room's kind of look and feel. So you can just set this anywhere. I like to put the pretty liquors on top. So we'll go ahead and put this down right here. The other one I chose is Bacardi. The bottle goes perfect with the blue. Again, I know that sounds super psycho, but I just wanted to make sure it's matching my room. And then of course I have my favorite liquor, Tito's. It's handmade, gluten-free. I totally recommend this if you're making any kind of cocktail. Plus it has a rose gold top. I'm all about the rose gold. And this is gonna look really cute on my bar cart next to my Bombay blue and my Bacardi white. Okay, so the next two things I'm using are just a mini vodka that's gonna go at the bottom and just kind of fill in the cart. And then this is a Saint Germain, and it's awesome in any herb cocktail with a little rosemary, a little lemon, a little vodka, a little champagne. It's so good. Thank me later. And these are gonna go on the bottom. Bitters. You cannot go wrong with bitters. I love bitters. I actually have bitters when I'm not drinking alcohol and soda water. It's amazing for a stomach ache, and you absolutely have to have this on your bar cart. Most people have the old-fashioned bitters. I love that kind, but I'm also really loving grapefruit bitters lately. It's so good, and it's super light on calories or anything like that. So it's got a little paper around it, so it kind of looks like a little bit old-fashioned. So I'm gonna put this at the tip of the bar cart so you can see it, just because it's so cute. Okay, so this was a gift from one of my really good friends. She got this for me because it's a vintage decanter, and it totally reminds me of the 1950s and fits right in with my bar cart. Plus it's clear, and it's gonna create more space on the cart. So again, anything that's clear or lucite is awesome to use when you're styling anything, because it's gonna create more space. So I like to put this in the background, and I typically don't actually use this. This is more of a decorative item. These are my favorite glasses ever, and they are vintage flamingo glasses. I use these all the time to make a Thom Collins. It's a really good lemony drink. I also have Maker's Mark because in case I have boys in my office, this is a perfect way to distract them. It's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, and typically boys just like this neat or on the rocks. They're super easy, and this is great to have just in case. And this is gonna go on the bottom of the cart because it's brown, and I don't like the color brown. I love champagne, it's my drink of choice, so I'll fill this with ice, and then I'll even put a couple of cubes that are reusable in here for color, and I'll add the champagne bottle and just let it chill when I'm having guests over. I always have chilled cups in the freezer too, or chilled champagne flutes. So this is absolutely a must-have if you have a vintage bar cart or any bar cart. It's just a little ice bucket, really cute, white and gold. These are the cutest things in the world, and you guys know I love coasters because I hate when there's rings on my table. These are reusable, you can throw them away, and they match with my office. They're white and they have little gold dots on them. They're really fun for parties, and I like to have these on my bar cart at all times so people can just grab them, and so I don't have to go all OCD on them. These are my fake lemons, and this blue bowl totally ties in my Bombay Sapphire, so you're bringing all the colors together, and it's a little pop of yellow, which is perfect. If you guys know me, you know I'm obsessed with lemons, so having them on my bar cart is totally appropriate. You cannot have a bar cart without having spicy nuts. I talk about these all the time on my blog, and they are the best things ever. They're like cayenne, olive oil, lemon covered nuts, and they're just so good. The next thing I'm adding to my bar cart, and this is only if I'm having guests over, are olives. These are cocktail olives. You can put them in a martini, obviously. And I like to put them in a cute little bowl, and usually I'll have a little thing of toothpicks, so if people just want to have an olive, you can have one. They're absolutely amazing with the spicy nuts. You cannot go wrong with olives and nuts, trust me. So I love the smell of rosemary. Funny story, Pixie got into a rosemary bush when she was little, and she smelled like fresh baked bread for like 6 months. So whenever I smell rosemary, it reminds me of Pixie. And I like to put this in a little gold cup to have on my bar, so I constantly have the smell of rosemary and Pixie. To my little glass of rosemary, I like to add mint. Having mint and rosemary ready when you have guests is so appropriate, and plus it adds a pop of color to your bar. And again, this is gonna go right in front of the decanter. So that is how I style my bar cart at home and in my office. There's obviously no perfect way to style a bar cart. It's kind of up to you and your personality. Get fun, have a drink, style it up. Thanks for watching, guys.